So the seducing tree, the trees of the seducing woods are actually alive, sitting off the exit and planning to kill the Straw Hats, which they actually run away and find Luffy, who is still battling his reflection. However, the rabbit turns out not to be a mink, which Carrot actually would reveal that. And the rabbit's name is Railing, which is the same name as Dark King Rayleigh from Submarine Archipelago. And so they actually catch up with Luffy, and then immediately after they actually see a giant guy in the hole, which is very annoying since he actually can't stop pissing people off. And so they actually met with Luffy, asking him to get ready to meet up with Sanji, which turns out that when he actually did, turns out that the reflection is another member of the Charlotte family, is the eighth daughter named Burley, which she was actually going to kill them in the seducing woods, which means that Carrot's going to battle Railing in another battle, which those two using the same attack, which is Electro. Meanwhile, the whole cake island in the Jermot fortress, Sanji is actually seeing the group getting ready to fight, or getting ready to fight the Straw Hats if they actually get inside the Whole Cake Island. Inside the fortress, he and her sister Reiju talk about how he was separated from his family, which in volume 6, I believe, volume 6 of the manga, he was actually being rescued by Redfoot Seth. Turns out that if Redfoot Seth knew about Sanji, he would actually tell him. So her servants actually get ready to serve Sanji when he was interrupted by his father, which he was revealed to be a big strolling man wearing a mask and wearing the coat which has 66 on it. And so he actually getting ready to greet Sanji in the Fun Smoke family way of meeting people. And that's it for chapter 832. Now for chapter 833. Now this chapter is actually have its color spread of when we actually going to see, when people going to see One Piece Film Gold, which coming out tomorrow at Friday, and we see a color spread of the Straw Hats wearing kimono in celebration of the movie. Turns out that it will actually going to be there tomorrow, and so we actually see a color art. Which turns out to be a black watch with golden hands. And so everybody's going to be so excited to see One Piece Film Gold. And I know I'm going to see it in the English dub version of it. Okay, back in the Jermon Fortress, we see Yanji getting repaired after his battle, or his fight with Sanji, which we actually see him and his father go at it again. Go at it when Sanji have a very, very bad history, which his origin was told by volume 6, which is expanded upon on chapter 813 through this chapter right here, which we see in this flashback of him getting bullied by his three brothers, which we actually seen the first older brother and his second older brother, which the second brother wearing glasses. And so they actually told him that there's no way that he'll dirty up the family name by cooking with his hands, which they actually see him as a disgrace, a stain to his family name. And I'm gonna be very honest, families have black sheeps, but this family is absolutely the worst. I mean, even though there are assassins, there are actually pretty the worst family we all actually seen. And so, Sanji asking his father to help him, but he won't. Talk about a worse father who lets his siblings fight each other, but he actually won't help Sanji. I mean, seriously. And so we actually seen him, which actually ended the flashback, seeing how he blocked his spear with his legs, and so we actually seen how he was tortured by his family by locking him up in a dark cell and forcing him to wear an iron mask. And so we actually seen him get ready to use Diablo Jamba to kick him, but however his father grabbed him and then threw him off to the ground, and in which case we actually seen him using his electromagnetic crack blaster with his rocket shoes. And so when Sanji get ready to attack him, his henchman actually came up to him and blocked him, which his own father stabbed one of them and then used his electromagnetic crack shuffler, I guess, right, to attack him, which turns out that it wouldn't be that easy being his father. Well, back at his own room, Reiju patching Sanji up, and then knowing how his hands are not made to kill but to cook. And so it actually turns out they actually have an insurance, and knowing the fact that they would actually know that he will never cook again, they put these wristlets, which actually turns out to be the arm plates of the exploding collars that they use on the slaves on the Sabaoni archipelago. And so they actually say that Big Mom was actually kind enough to let them use those couplings, and she's the only one with the key to unlocking it. And one way or the other, they are actually going to make him proceed with the wedding. I mean, to be very honest, if people doesn't want other people to get married, they should actually get married. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, comment what you think about the chapters. Till then, this EB Games guy down here saying sign out. Laters.